There we go. I think. Maybe. Who knows? This is still YouTube. That one, that one. Can I please have the link to my own stream? Because I would like to talk to people. If you don't mind YouTube, just not to be that guy, but I would appreciate that. There we go. Took me a hot minute, but we got it. Also, welcome everyone. As it says in the description and the title as well, I am going to go, wait until everything is loaded. Also, that is made by Nerdy Liz on the server, and that's wicked. Also, is it just me, or is the 1.24 update suddenly everything 10 times darker? Or is that just my PC being my PC? Ow. Okay, well, also, hi Vic, how you doing? Glad to have you. Also, microphone needs to be there, not behind my ear. Again, still need to clean that up. But I keep forgetting that. Now, that's step one. Okay, apparently we have zombies taking a bath. Splish splash, I'm taking a bath. And I'm going to the Christmas Island real quick. First I'm going to empty out my inventory actually. Because the plan for today is to grab all the remaining Secret Santa notes and turn them into creatures or into gifts. Give them all gifts. And then if there is time left over, that way, I'm gonna start collecting stuff for my second project, which I will be starting on this Saturday. Whee! There it is. And I have no specific reason to do this besides I just kind of want to. Also, I like the dark coloration of stuff now. Also, Vic, what do you think? Should I just bring the gifts here and put them in boxes, or put them at the shopping districts in their own little gift boxes? Well, that landing went really well. As you wish. Now I just gotta figure out what I want to get everyone. Liz would be the easier one of the bunch. There's 5 left, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take care of Liz's one first. Because again, that is the easier one to do. I am aware, Vic. And as you might guess, a bit bummed about that one. Christ on a bike. There. I can see! But thanks for the heads up, though, either way, Vic. You know, when it comes to obsidian, I very much would have appreciated if we had vein miner. Because I want like 6 stacks of this stuff. Might actually make it 8. Okay, with this... really? I thought it would, because it works on basically anything. Right. Not entirely a big fan of the fact that it's going to be red obsidian now, but I would also very much appreciate being able to bloody see what I'm doing. Because this is supposed to be the obsidian. I'm aware it was supposed to be made for an earlier version of. Does it still work though? No, it doesn't. That sucks. Well, back to looking for a proper texture pack, because I would like to see what I'm doing. Okay, this just, Then we'll try this one, I suppose. Oh, no, 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 back up, back up. Okay, what did I just hear? Hmm. One last attempt, and otherwise I'll just have to do it with whatever the heck I got. Well, I guess I'll just have to deal with it. Whoa. I have updated the vast majority of stuff. Now the problem... That's the dragon egg. Right? Or is that something else? Oh, Enderman head. I'm gonna grab a torch, I suppose, and see if that helps. But yeah, everything is updated for as far as I could. But yeah, like I said, easiest, not the quickest. Oops. Thank God the lava's no longer there. Yep. Yep. Also, I think this smaller one here would have been more... would be smarter to mine out. True, I could have also done that, but I did not think of the frog lights. I keep forgetting all the new blocks. Shame I wasn't able to join on the Pale Forest exploration stuff. This is going to take a hot mo. What do you think Owen could use in regards to blocks and gifts in general? Because I don't remember what he's working on the top of my head. Regular kinship. I wanted to do this a couple of weeks ago, but, you know, life. We all know how life can be, well, life. Yeah, I was unable to join for that yesterday because I went to bed like 3 hours before they went. Yeah, but I don't remember. What kind of materials do you think would be a good gift for Owen? And yes, I'll be at this for a while. And Tiny Tim Tim is staying in that corner, because that little boy ain't never leaving my streams no more. Like, should I get him some stones, some end rods, coal, redstone? I don't know. Hey, Ravadak, welcome back to the stream. Just wood, Vic? Any old type will do? You know, Blackwing, if you want to do this layer by layer, you might want to actually remove layer by layer. It's going a lot quicker than I thought. But then again, it is still obsidian. That takes forever and a bloody day. Yeah, no, I was asleep at oak, birch, acacia. Okay. Thank you. Also, Revadak, if you want to know what I'm working on, I am now working on the Secret Santa boxes that were left over from the Secret Santa game and just making gifts for everyone. Because it was something I looked at a couple of weeks ago and had a point if I want to do something with the names that are left over. And here we are. Also allows me to get back into the Minecraft proper mindset, because I've been out of it for a while and just running on fumes, so to speak. Yeah, that same, but that's what you get for updating to a new version. Walking around a full diamond gear and everything and just destroy the tree. Yeah, and add to that on an average day I go from full of energy at 6 a.m. to no energy and almost falling asleep at work by 12. That one too. Plus, as Victor can tell you, my ideas are massive, but ow! What the hell was that? Could you kindly buzz off? I didn't even look at you. Okay, I'm Gucci. I'm good. And apparently blind as a bloomin' bat. Okay, and back to it. Hope your arm gets better quick though, Revadak. But yeah, that's been my life as of late, and I have no clue where the lack of energy, desire, or anything is coming from. But we're gonna change a few things in life and see if that makes a dent. Was your PC crashing or freezing? Oh, I have no clue. Yeah, a clear mind is not something I possess on an average day. Good days I do, but because life is still life, and I worry a lot about for the people I love and care for. I worry a lot. A clear head, Revadak. Speaking as someone, true, true, Victor. But Revadak, speaking as someone who said that not too long ago, it is attainable. It's just a metric butt ton worth of work. Trademark on the spiral. Same here. Honestly, for me, or originally, I should say, because nowadays it's slightly different, but it took me far too long to get it in order, but also just long enough. I had a song stuck in a loop, 15 different creative ideas at the same time, and having a depressive episode spiral trademark, registered trademark, going on. And if that wasn't happening, then there were stuff in my personal life happening to people I cared about. But as of late, I have more good than bad days where my mind is just blank. Now, in the last week, just for myself alone, a lot has changed. And I need to come to grips with that. And just all kinds of other stuff happening. But it is attainable to get a peaceful mind. And unfortunately, that is a... I almost want to do the pirate software thing here and grab paint real quick. But one of the harder things to do to attain that is draw boundaries for yourself, up to here and no further. Good news, it gets easier over time. Bad news, the first one is almost like trying to jump over Mount Everest in feeling. One of the biggest problems I had is feeling guilty. And that is fine and fair. It just means that the struggle you're going through to attain a life that you will be enjoying is going to be slightly tougher, but it will be your victory, not someone else's. You're just doing it without the aid of medication. They tried to give me medication as well for ADHD, depression, and something else by the time I was 16. And me being the dumb 16-year-old that I was, because let's be honest here, who wasn't at 16, got the medication prescribed to me from the psychiatrist, which it had more than 2 vowels. I didn't understand what the hell it said, so I brought it where it needed to go. The lady behind the counter stopped me from getting the medication because apparently it was pretty much the strongest they could give me. It would basically turn me into a potted plant levels of numbing. And that was also the day I decided I never wanted medication, but I also knew that the struggle to get everything right in my head is going to take longer and is going to be harder, but it will be my victory and no one else's. And that's exactly what I've done. Sure, there's things I miss from that time, but it is better this way. I am okay with myself. I'm happy with myself and who I am. And to attain that peaceful head and enjoy life as it is. That is actually a good one, Victor. That tends to help people. Me personally, my brain is too creative to do meditation. I have tried it though for a multitude of years, but also one moment. Hey, Pete. It helped in the moment, but like 20 minutes later my brain went into overdrive, so I stopped doing meditation. One of the things I did for myself was write down what was going on in my head 24/7. Meant that for the first 3 weeks I didn't sleep at all. Which is of course an over-exaggeration, because after 72 hours you start hallucinating. But I sat down and wrote everything down that was going on, up to the point where I could barely sleep. I slept maybe an hour or 2 per day. And like I said, Ravadak, that it is a solid option from Victor to try meditation, but if it doesn't work, write it down. No matter how small the idea, how's you? Well, that's also a thing, Victor. But yeah, Revadak, I would say it doesn't matter what you write down. Just keep writing, because that's what helped me keep a sane mind before I have Minecraft video games and the people around me I have now. To keep me somewhat sane is write it all down. And for me as well, what I've started doing as of late, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm almost there. 3 more stacks. Is appreciate what I have now. I have the big creative outlet in Dungeons and Dragons. I have the sane of mind friends that will, whatever happens in my life, will forever ground me and make sure that I do the right things. And above all else, I ended up not feeling not feeling guilty anymore for having a good day. And to 3 p.m. ish. Sleep's been horrendous. But I've, for the longest time in my life, it was a point of if my life was going bad, everyone else was happy. Yeah, that could also work, Victor. But yeah, as I was saying, it's I felt if I had a bad day, I felt like everyone else was having a good day, and I wanted to see my friends happy. And then when I was starting to have a good day, it always seemed like they were having just shit times all around. Everything and anything could go wrong. Heck, back in November was one of the last ones, but the main thing I ended up doing for myself is just clearly making the point to myself of I should not feel guilty for having a day that I'm happy with while they are having a bad day. Because I tended to ruin a lot for myself just to make sure that everyone else was happy. And nowadays I'm having a point of, no, this is my life, my time, screw you. I'm doing it my way. But it's a weird realization to come to, and a weird realization to accept that that is how it's supposed to be. And ever since I started doing that, I also started setting boundaries. Yikes. And yeah, it is. By accepting that my life should not suffer for the sake of others, I also started setting boundaries of I want to go up to here, leave me alone because I'm tired, or I don't want to talk about this, and that's fine. Heck, it even made me realize the things I learned on my travels to both Japan and South Africa. South Africa this year, Japan 2019. That even just being there, it taught me a lot of stuff to get myself in order. And now it's I use it in everything really, and it has given me some peace of mind. My head is still a chaotic mess, don't get me wrong. And I pissed off another Enderman. But I am sane and can actually turn my brain off, for example, to try and sleep. Granted, that still leaves a lot to be desired this week, but hey, can't be winners all the time. And it's setting your own boundaries is again a point of trying to jump Mount Everest the first time, while it gradually turns into a walk in the park. Hey, I have been keeping that relatively clean, Victor. Also, you're free to help on the automation side of things. You know that, right, Victor? I mean, the building's there. Also, I did not realize that working in steampunk is that much of a hassle, or not a hassle, a challenge to work on. One moment. Well, in all honesty, yeah, like I was such a great redstone worker, Victor. I taught him steel and Revadak. Uh, I understand that feeling all too well. Always feels like someone is either judging you or trying to put you in a neat little box so they can do whatever to indeed therapy, medication, or judging you. But there's also people that Victor's one of them, and I'm going to give myself a shoulder pat here as well. Myself, that if we listen to you and what's going on with you, we're not doing it to out of guiding you a certain way. We give our opinions and our ideas to try and help you find your way in dealing with everything. And sometimes all you really need is a good venting session, just letting all of the anger and sadness out. Hell, again, I ended up in EMDR training, therapy, sorry. Thanks to Victor and Jen Bob on this server. No, 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 no. Can't fucking get me. Whee! Bye bye. Damn it, they got me. Cheater! I can cheat too. See? Okay, I might, I pissed off another one, didn't I? But yeah. Sometimes it's just to genuinely try and help and not even judge you. And opening up about that stuff and trying to trust people with information about you is hard. Hell, it's one of the reasons why I'm so easy and open about my struggles and therapies and everything. It's a drawback to the way my life went. And at the same time, it's a benefit, because nowadays I can only see the benefits of it. Because as a young kid, I very quickly learned that I couldn't trust anyone to keep a secret about my life. Which you already are, Revadak. You're you. And the world is a wonderful place with you in it. And trying to help, that's just in human nature. It's just, and I can agree with that. It is especially when you're struggling with stuff, people tend to speak, how do I usually say this? A lot of people that try to help, especially when you're in a dark place, it feels like they're judging you and forcing their worldview upon you. While somewhere in the back of your head, you know that all they're trying to do is help because it helped them that way. And if you don't want medication, don't take the medication. Sounds really stupid and really short-sighted, but that's what I did. I went through depression, autism training, emotional regulation, and trauma therapy. 100% medication free. I will say, with the trauma department, I did say that if they think I need it, I will accept it, because I realized that the way I was no way for me to live. Where I am now, however, glad I didn't need the medication because I just put in the legwork. And whenever I was about to buckle and give up, I remembered that Vic, Jen, Owen, Molshi, Liz, and everyone on this server, as well as Ems and Lee and a whole bunch of other people, are basically standing at the finish line with a can of Monster going, hey, if you give up, you can't have it. And that was a point of, I cannot give up no matter how badly I want to, because that's my can of Monster. Vampy as well. Also, hiya Vampy, welcome to the stream. We're having a deep discussion. And Revadak, you now have me on Discord, so if you ever just wanna shoot messages my way to vent or put into words what you're going through, you can. I don't mind it. I'm here to listen and help. Or support, I should say, not even help. I'm here to support. People supported me on reaching where I am now, and now I'm paying it forward. And not even because I feel guilty or anything. Where's that one? Agreeing with Victor there. You there. And about therapy, mental struggles, I will. But thankfully I don't need it as much anymore as I did years ago. Nowadays it's manageable. And a wonderful way to look at it as well is how can you, because this is something I had to realize from, well, my current friend groups, without them actually teaching me it, so yay on that one, but it made me realize that how will I be able to help another person if I myself am still drowning? And the biggest mistake people make is waiting on their turn to speak instead of listening to what's being said. And I am not gonna lie, I made that absolute mistake myself a million times over. Nowadays I hope I'm a bit better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still a bellend first class. But how can I grow as a person? Actually, I'm gonna go for 4 stacks of gravel and 4 stacks of sand. If I'm not allowed to make mistakes, because every person in this world makes mistakes and it's not the end of the world. It's how you deal with the mistakes you made that matter, not the mistakes you made. If you mess up within friendships or mess up in things you wanted to learn or do, it happens. We all do it. Just don't give up, and if it is a situation that requires actual fixing, also Thanks, Victor, that means a lot. Could not have reached this point without everyone that has been in my corner since day one. And true, it's a lot more fun to talk about that to make more or less a joke of it. But don't sell yourself short in doing so. And I'm looking at Victor for this one because he taught me to basically have that. And again, it's not easy to learn. It's not. I understand where a lot of people come from with the point of have you tried not being sad and all that. But that's easier said when you've already been through the process of fixing everything that has been bugging you about yourself. than actually going through the process, because that's something I have noticed from people as well, is that those that went through the therapy route and everything, why is the first thing in my head now Captain Short and Angry? Hey Lee, I found your villain name. But yeah. Because that usually goes hand in hand, to be honest. Selling yourself short on your own struggles because of how everyone reacts to it. The biggest mistake I made when it came to my past experiences is that to make light of them and jokes of them. For so long, I started to believe the jokes I made myself, and therefore not realize how messed up stuff in my brain really was. It's a hard-fought battle, for sure, and without question, never gonna be easy. Because as a person with a semblance of experience, it's a battle you will consistently fight, but it is a battle that over time you're gonna know how to. You're gonna use dirty tactics against yourself to make sure that you don't fall back into an old loop, because you enjoyed being you for so long. Because that's what happened. In all honesty, that's what happened to me, with thanks to everyone and my own hard work. Having that point of looking at my own ouchies and everything, and hurt and stuff. Excuse me, I need to read that one properly, because that felt... Yeah, exactly. Heck, I was in a call with Jen and Liz not too long ago, and it became such a natural thing for me to joke about the bad relationships I was in over the years that I quite literally did not realize what I was actually saying, and those two basically digitally backhanded me with a point of don't go there, don't do that. And we refuse to let you talk about yourself in that way. And I can make jokes and I can laugh about the stuff I went through. By all means, Victor, take time. I mean, at the end of the day, work is more important. Because, you know, gotta make that green and all that. Oh, hey, that's new. Little dotsies. Neat. That is neat. Quit poking me. Ooh, hey, ho, 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 hey, ho, pink flower. Pink flower. My flower. Yeah, and I don't want to clean up that mess again. Last time I had to do it, I still don't have the bloodstains out of my couch. Also, I came this way not for the flowers, I came this way to find sand. Yeah, I want 6 of these. But yeah, best not. Best not. Oh, hey, more diamonds. Yay, diamonds. I'm gonna be a rich material girl. Don't worry about it, Lee. Don't worry about it. None of your concern. And just like that, we have a worrying Lee. But yeah, Revedek, if you ever struggle with anything and you see that I'm online, you can just, hell, if you want, you can give me a Discord call and I'm more than willing to listen in. And listen to you rant and vent and everything. Don't you dare go back to your evil plans before I go full-blown evil. Got it? Let's play nice now. The main thing we as people need to, and this is just generalized because some people already can do it, others are learning it, and we all learn. Oh, okay, in that case, by all means, continue. I know nothing. Is accept who you are and be happy with who you are. What you want. So, because heck, I started my journey in therapy at 20. I am now 34. I know that sounded like a question. Was not meant as a question. I was trying to find the English word. I swear, English is just hard. And I've only recently finished, quote unquote, finished it. I'm still struggling with a lot of things I actually had therapeutic help for. Yeesh, English is hard today. All by yourself. Yes, yes, I think you would. Purely to see my reaction and to maybe up it by about 20 steps by the time we get to it. And your entire life in that way is going to be a journey, and it's gonna take a while, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's the main thing is you being you. I'm happy that you're part of my streams as much as you are because I enjoy having you around for who you are. I love watching you send me art because I love what you're making. Comfortable clothing is more important uh, than what you want to wear. Because in all honesty, I'm in the same boat because I want to wear either Victorian dresses because I want to feel pretty, damn it, or I want to wear full medieval plate armor. And they would not be the same without you, Revedex, so you're always more than welcome to join in. I love having you. Uh, or I want to walk around in Visual Kai slash Gothic Lolita clothing. For the ones paying attention, everything I basically name dropped just now is female clothing. I'm a dude. Yep. also my methodology, but to be fair, you are able to talk to people about it and get it out of your system and from people that have gone through the process, so it does work both ways, and there could be things wrong, but also I hate that term. That Okay, where's the first thing in my head? The Wiggler mask from Monster Hunter. Yep, I wanted sand, there's sand. Whee! Give me sand, give me sand, give me sand, sand, sand. I want all this sand. But yeah, discovering who you are has no time frame. Clothing-wise, a simple version of it. True. Yeah, another prime example of how people change and how I've changed. Up to 22. It is a wicked one, by the way, Ravidek. But yeah, it's I resented wearing suits. I was almost proverbial allergic to the suits. Now I just love putting on a suit because it shows me, it makes me classy. God, I'm such a child sometimes, and I would not want to be any other way. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, people change. But the main thing people seem to be forgetting from time to time is to be able to look at themselves and say, yes, this is good, this is fine, I am happy with where I'm at. And once again, stuff I had to learn as well. I'm not saying I'm this all-knowing, all-powerful being. I have 2 3-piece suits at home. And that's a floating pumpkin. Steve, don't! Or is the hero Brian? I bought that 3-piece suit because I need to, if I want to do this that suit justice, I need to tailor it a bit. But I bought that suit, the 3-piece suit, for like $60 from a clothing store a couple of years back. Also, I need sand, people. You know, I want the stuff that is about as dry as my love life. There we go, now I got me sand. A physical representation of the average female in my vicinity when I start talking about my hobbies. Dry as can be. Oh, that meme. Love it. Whoops. Quite a bit out. The one thing I've ended up doing when it comes to suits now is look at the ones I have and look up tutorials on how to tailor them. Oops, wrong way, that way. Because the downside is I am, as Lee can attest, on the relative thin side. Well, to be fair, I'm almost see-through. So, they never quite fit right. Also, I am going to have issues getting back to my base. Exactly, walking skeleton with skin. The Grim Reaper has followed dietary tips from me specifically because he wanted to lose a few. No, 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 I'm not a spy. They're onto me! Get me out, get me out, get me out! Hey, that's a slime. Did I find? Yay! I found my swamp again! Okay, that sounded like a high-pitched version of Shrek. Nah, don't poke me. Nah, stop it. Now, is that the skeleton part? Cause I am not a spy, I swear. Me swears, me no spy. Get me out, 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 get me out! Oh, also, I have to show this off. These are custom-made banners by Nerdy Liz. This shit is just awesome. Glad you like it. I try to be everything I try to be as true to myself as I can be, which is also why when it comes to I got this for my birthday back in November. I still haven't removed it. And that one is my personal favorite. And I'll explain in a bit why. But now I just want to have them all set up besides each other, of course. Hey, hey, ho, ho, hey, ho, ho, ho. That one. And that one. Nerdy Liz has a shop on this server. Unfortunately, she will not be part of the streams or the server for quite some time. You know, personal life things. I refuse to get into detail. Oh, I'm gonna rev that, don't you worry. But she has a shop for custom banners. The Warden, Ablaze, and the Wither are my personal favorites from her shop. This one is custom made, and that's an Arcanine. She found a way to make a Arcanine for my birthday as a banner. Now, if there's an off chance she finds this stream, thank you, love you lots. Thank you, banner overlords, thank you very much, love you lots. But yeah, she is insanely talented when it comes to building, as well as, yeah, like I showed the fucking banners, because holy hell. And the way to copy them, by the way, let's see if I have the materials for it, is by, I'm going to grab you. Oh yeah. I love how Lee goes on an entire rant on my body weight and then have Vampy at the end go, and you look great in a suit. Also, thank you for the compliment, Vampy. Gotta look my best for you. Yep. And if that doesn't right around sum up the entire friendship, it's either BS, flirting, or just having fun all round. I don't know what is. Was it good cheese? Oh yeah, now I remember what I was grabbing. That one. And I should have a box with some... And that's the important part. It was good cheese. Also, that's gonna bug the ever-living hell out of me. So we're gonna do it like this. See you for game, Lee. If it's cold, it's reasonably cold. I wouldn't exactly call it... It's Dutch weather at its finest. It's wet, it's miserable, it's windy. And I'm just having fun inside. Also, I might be able to do it with this one. Don't hang me up on that, cause white banners and all that. But you normally... Oh, wait a minute, I can grab you, because you're on a white banner. And I believe, if I remember correctly... Okay, it's not there. Oh, it's a light gray base, so... Okay, not gonna lie, I'm still jealous of people that had snow. We had some snow this month, but that was like, don't fart or sneeze near it, because it's gone. You're done. No, not entirely. There's one more thing I want. Grabbing that. And that. That way I remember whose it is. There we go. That is just because it annoys the ever-living bollocks of me. That there. Now, Vic gave me a list at the start of stream. Oak, birch, and acacia. Let's start with Nick, Hawk, Owen. That one. Yeah. Yikes. Just yikes. And here we come back to the smartass remark on me having a zero clue on how to do a storage. It's all in boxes though, so that's a thing. I deserve some credit. Now I should have acacia in here somewhere. No, I do not actually. But then again, I don't really touch stuff like that all that much. I've tried it a few times and shows me age. Let's keep it at that. It shows me age. Because I don't understand half the stuff you young whippersnappers do. And yes, I deliberately went for the whippersnapper one. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a headache as well. Now, the only thing I still need is somewhere to find acacia. But yeah, what does that mod do, or that bot do? I feel like I'm going the wrong way though. Dancing baby meme. Also, I think Owen's box is going to be the last one, because I also need to do some cleaning and make some dinner for myself, and I have game in like an hour and a half, so... Unfortunately, short stream, and we will continue this trajectory and plan on Saturday as well. But hey, you still got me for like half an hour, Vampy, before I skedaddle skadoosh. Also, holy heck, how big is this dark oak forest? I just wanted an acacia. Not entirely sure yet what I'm gonna munch. I just know that if I don't do a munch munch, I will have a very angry Vampy and a very angry Lee on my tochas. So, best to avoid that. Oh, I need to open my inventory. I've never done that in my life. Yeah, I finally know how to do a Minecraft. Also, why do I feel like I'm flying completely in the... Yeah, I'm flying in the perfect wrong direction. I am smart. I swear. I swear I know how to play the video game. Also, I swear my brain's on sometimes. What the hell happened there? That would actually be kinda hilarious, Revedak, not gonna lie, and Vampy, we can. I would love to play Minecraft with... Could my family members leave me alone for like... Oh hey, would you look at that, my last ex. Leave me alone for like 5 minutes. And for the love of... I swear! These things are about as annoying as my family. I know you're undead and all and don't have much in life, but... Could you not turn me into a porcupine for like 5 bloomin' minutes? You're supposed to be underwater. How did I end up in trouble with the IRS? I took him out to dinner not last month. Just to stay friends with him, because if even the Joker does not want to have trouble with this organization, then sure as shit I ain't either. Screw it, if I'm gonna get attacked anyway, might as well grab you as well. I do know I need to apologize to my FBI agent that watches my internet history and all that and watches along with me. I do apologize for that. Because there's some freaky deaky stuff in there. He did not deserve that. But on the other hand, he's getting paid to watch that stuff with me, so... Yeah, no, still sorry. Just sorry, dude. At least I'm assuming it's a dude. If it's a girl, even worse. With the shit I look up. Hey you, Tenshu, how you doing? In a hot mode. Working on, belated Christmas gifts for everyone from the Secret Santa that wasn't picked. Except for myself, because Jen has been so kind as to send me a gift. So I figured I, make gift boxes for the ones that weren't picked. And for a little bit longer I'll be online before I call it quits, because I need to do some cleaning and adulty stuff before I end up in a before I start playing in a D&D campaign later this evening. And yeah, I'm good as well. Tired, but good. Sorry, completely brain is all over the place with this. Trying to do 7 different things at the same time, I guess. That's yeah, hot Nick. Okay, I forgot to bring Owen's box along. Please tell me I'm flying the right way this time. Nope. In that sense, I think everyone that is currently in the chat has that, which is absolutely awesome. Because the more scatterbrained and chaotic your brain is, the more creativity's in there, and I love the creativity people can bring to the table. Whether that's through D&D, through Minecraft, funny stories, art pieces, music. Also, I swear I'm not lost. I know I'm in Minecraft, so at least I got that going for me. Okay, going to be the dum-dum. Nope, I'm not showing. Oh, come on, Vic. The heck that's supposed to mean, Revadek? Oh, hey. Now I need to go diagonally this way. And we're gonna park our pretty little bums down here. I'm gonna end up with a very pissed off chicken at some point. Also, I'm not doing this the smart way. Because, surprise, surprise, I don't have to... There. Fucking cope. Yeah. Pump the brakes. There's me swamp. Is that Owen's box or is that... Yes, yes. By all means. Also, Mom, I'm on TV again. Thanks, it's going to be a massive storage system, steampunk style, because there we go. It's going to be 2 or 3 more layers on this, but it's going to take so much time to do that my brain just kinda backpedaled from it all, and I had the biggest trouble getting into Minecraft again. Also, yay, that was an easy one. I don't like easy one. I was gonna say, you owe me at least a sapling, buddy. Now come now, don't be stingy. 1, 2, 3. Doink. Kersploinker. Gedoinker. These are all very technical Minecraft terms, I think. I'm gonna make it so. It's just a thing now. Deal with it. I keep coming back to the point I'm supposed to be an adult, but... ain't exactly showing. Hey, where's my acacia wood? Oh, there it is. Wow, I'm blind. Ah, bollocks. This is gonna take... Been there, Revadak, been there. Although I will say my personal favorite dumb thing I have done so far when it comes to phone use is use my phone to call a friend to tell him to call my phone so I can find my phone. I prefer the term one of a kind and limited edition. That makes it worth something. Because I remember having brain cells somewhere. I think in a box. Somewhere in the attic that I don't have. I'd have to check. But it's scary. It's dark. Well, considering they nicked basically everything else, yeah, why not? I'm not using them anyway. That is my one gripe with acacia wood and all the new woods they've introduced, actually. They are absolute pains in the ass to get. Nah, I think that if people want to see my brain cells, I should be paying them for the kind gesture. Unless it's at a circus, then yeah, no. Look at the freaky thing, basically. But then, to be fair, if anything of me would be presented in a museum that I would want to get paid for, it's common decency, or decency nowadays. Because it's not common anymore. And for those of you questioning that, yes, that actually is a pet peeve, a severe peeve of mine. I hate it when I do it like this with acacia. Seriously, where's that last piece of a quiche? This is it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't have everything yet. I still don't? There we go. Okay, that's a go one rep attack. I like that. But at least I have the decency to grow them myself and not just devour an entire forest. Yeah. I ain't no Cthulhu. Yeah, Acacia. Get. Come on, get. Is this going to be a pain in the tochas for all 6 stacks? Oh. Oh, you're good. But I am just less patient than you are. Gotta love making gift boxes for everyone. It's always just a million and one things that you want to do. And suddenly I remember one of my parents' most wonderful parents' family, I should say, just in general family, and how out of touch they really were when it came to psychological stuff. I actually heard the whole have you tried not being sad, or what do you have to be sad about thing in my life so often. Just popped into my head. stuff like that, yeah. Or my personal favorite, it's okay to be sad for a little while, but now you need to move on. Regardless of the situation. And then usually you're talking about 24 to 48 hours worth of being sad, and then let go, move on with life, because I can do it. Yeah, well, congratulations. You're not the one that went through said thing. You don't know what kind of effect it has on a person. Because every person remembers stuff differently, and it has a different effect on everyone. And that is something people need to realize. And I'm not just looking at parents here, also at people in general. There. Yeah, the only thing I can say to that, Revedex, that's mom's for you. And it's not a I'm going to protect said person over all of this, far from it even, but my mom's the same, or has been the same for the longest time, thankfully not as much anymore. Mainly because I made her, I gave her updates on what was going on with me life-wise. That ended up helping my mom as well, because she genuinely just worried about me. And I get that, but holy bejeebus, every single step you take. Okay, yeah, no, I can see why, especially with something like that, you're having that point of, ramen, knock it off. I'm 100% sure there's a reason behind why she does that, but not my place to look at or judge. But I can understand the frustration with that. Heck, I had between 6 and 8, 2 and 6 weeks of my life where I could barely go to the bathroom alone. Due to, and I'm not ashamed to admit this, but it is kind of heavy duty, self-deletion issues is, I believe, the politically correct term. And looking back, I'm glad my mom did that to an extent. It's also a point of Jesus, behave. Okay, apparently I do not have any reserves around here. Okay. Okay, that sounds like your mom has some issues to work through. And I hate to say it about someone else's mom, but that's what it sounds like to me. Well, that's actually kind of funny. I ended up with exactly 4 stacks on those. Now, spruce. Thank you. Yeah, that is not exactly the healthiest way of existing together, but at the same time, it is also good that you now have breathing room. But to be entirely fair, and this is more of a global thing than anything else, the whole existing in the same space thing has become a generational thing, I guess is the right term for it. And I don't blame anyone for doing it, I just find it a crying shame. Because hell, I did it with my dad and stepmom for the 4 years I was living in the same space as them. Oh man. There we go. That is most definitely true. And I have seen those prices climb over the years. It's mental. But hey, according to financial advisory stuff, they're expecting a new stock market or a new crash, economic crash, that will basically put us back at the early 2000s. So by all means, I'm waiting with bated breath. nailed it. But I feel like the vast majority of the world is currently looking at everything going on and just having that point of, can we get it over with? But I try to keep this whole political market stuff as far away from my game as possible, because I'm here to chillax and have fun, not have a depressing discussion on that. You know, control what you can control and let go of what you can't control idea. No, you didn't, and that's because my pronouns till the day I end up in a pine box will be he. I'm 100% cis male and love the fact that I am. There is no special things added to it. I respect people that do, but for me, no thank you. I'm just a guy that's being silly on the internet, so don't worry about it. As long as you don't get downright insulting, I'm fine with it. But I appreciate you asking that, because who knows, maybe I did have them and it just never came up. So, appreciate it. Very true, which is why I appreciate it. Exactly. But I will say that when it comes to that whole community, I can see where they're coming from, because especially as a child, how often I had the idea, am I male or am I female? Heck, points towards the whole discussion about clothing. But no, I'm happy the way I have been brought into this earth. Onto this earth, it's the same way I'm going out. Also, could you imagine my emotional instability in a female body? That would somehow that feels borderline illegal. You know, where even the gods themselves had a point of, nah, we're not putting that into the world. There are limits, my good sir. Context Heinkel. I need to stop watching Helsing Abridged. Screaming and covered in blood. But don't worry, it's not mine. I was sure until you started asking about it. Now I'm not so sure anymore. Yeah, one more jungle tree and then I'm calling it, because I need to make some dinner for myself as well, because it's going to be a long one today. Grow! Thank you. And I'll finish the boxes this Saturday before we start collecting, because I expected this to go a little bit quicker, to be honest, but stream software also was not helping me to collect everything for another project, because I need to make, or I want to make, 4 different floating islands, each with their own distinct style. Okay, screw with 2 more, just to finish the jungle wood department. Thank you. That took forever and a day. Have you ever played World of Warcraft? And because if yes, are you meaning something like Dalaran? Dalaran is a city in Northrend, because that's the last update I played, to be honest, because anything beyond that was just too much for me. But it's basically a city that was teleported, and now there's a giant chunk somewhere in the world missing, and on the other side of that you have a floating city in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Northrend. Okay, seriously. Why aren't thou growing? You did it before, so do it again. It's the leaves, isn't it? Yeah, it's not a... I meant more the general vibe of what you meant with the floating island. Because a floating island and a floating city are 2 very different things. Also a solid option. I don't know where I'm going with the islands yet. I just know that one's going to be steampunk, the one I want to focus on for a while, just because I will most likely enjoy that more than working on the steampunk one. Because honestly, I don't know where to go with that one. Oh no, that's entirely fair. That was just the first place I thought of when you talked about a ripped out the ground piece of land. Because I tried to do that once, a island that was basically floating, while having the hole beneath it. Also, really? Yep, this is gonna hurt. No, it's not. But I can sure as heck try, because it's going to be for a... Oh, I'm going to enjoy tearing you down. Yes, yes, we have. And I can take it. I shall be known. It's Blackwing, the Tree-God Slayer. Either that or Blackwing, the guy that made D&D campaigns and gave players the floof and stuff to cuddle with. Either one is fine. Now I just need 6 stacks of mangrove, but that is for Saturday, Blackwing, because this... No, actually 4, because I need 2 more stacks of acacia, and my brain... Personal favorite archetype in D&D for me would be the Robin Hood type, actually. The type that, despite their negativity towards the world, refuses to infect others with it, or grabbing the riches of the world and sharing it in a responsible story, making sense in story way. But with that, I am going to leave all of you for a couple of days. I'll be back on Saturday, right around 12:01ish my time. So about an hour earlier than I started today. And we're gonna continue on making all these gift boxes, because I still have 3 more to go. And then if there's time left over, we're gonna collect materials, or we might even just start building the entire island. Because this one is going to be a ruined area. See you later, everyone. Thank you for coming along. Love you all immensely, and thank you all for the support. And until the next one.